Want to never reincarnate again on this earth? Watch this video to find out how. Never having to reincarnate again on planet Earth sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But it's true, the Ascended Masters were human beings before, just like us, and they made their ascension their forever reunion with God. They don't have to reincarnate again, so if they did it, we can do it too. The Violet Flame is your absolute most powerful tool in making your ascension. Let's see why. Most souls who live on this planet have been here for a long time, thousands and even millions of years. And in those long stretches of time, we've made a lot of karma, both good and bad. Good karma is great, we don't have to worry about it. On the contrary, we benefit a lot from the good things we have done, which cycles back to us as positive, uplifting experiences. But then there's the bad karma. That's really what we need to work on. As you might know or not, the Violet Flame can transmute our bad karma. But why do we need that if we want to make our ascension? The ascension, the reunion of our soul with God, puts an end to the rounds of karma and rebirth on earth. We return to the Lord in heaven and can stay there. The ascension is our goal of life. But in order to ascend, we must fulfill certain requirements. Let's take a look at the 8 most important requirements. The balancing of 51% of your karma. This is one of the most important ascension requirements. In the past, you actually had to balance 100% of your karma in order to ascend. But this proved so difficult for many souls that by the grace of God, the Great Karmic Board has changed this requirement. This gift of winning our ascension with only 51% of karma balanced is one of the greatest graces of all times, especially since we now have access to the Violet Flame as well. You can transmute your karma and reach the needed 51% with so much more ease than ever before. Wow! The balancing of the threefold flame. The threefold flame is a divine spark in our heart. It does physically exist, but that is in the 4th dimension, which means we humans can't see it with our physical eyes. The threefold flame has 3 plumes, the blue, yellow, and pink plumes. They stand for power, wisdom, and love, which are 3 manifestations of God's core attributes within us. Through the many wrong choices and mistakes we have made in many lifetimes, the threefold flame has become unbalanced. That means, for example, that the pink love plume could be huge, but the wisdom and power flames could be very small. In real life, a person with such a threefold flame would be someone who's super loving, but not very wise and assertive in life. In order to ascend, all 3 plumes must be the same size so the flame is in balance. The Violet Flame is an excellent tool to balance the threefold flame. There's also a specific decree you can give to achieve this goal. It's called Balance the Threefold Flame. If you'd like to learn a bit more about this topic, you can check out Summit University's Instagram profile and search for these threefold flame posts. I'll add the link of their Instagram profile in the video description. The alignment of the 4 lower bodies. The threefold flame is not the only part of us we have to bring into balance. We also have to balance our 4 lower bodies. Each of these bodies or energy fields consists of a number of layers. We have to develop spiritually in a way that we reach the same level of vibration, say the 4th or 5th or 6th out of 7 layers in each of the bodies, so that they can align perfectly and resonate with each other. It's like when you hit middle C on a piano and the C's in the octaves above and below it resonate with it. Once we have achieved this alignment, the light from our mighty I Am Presence can flow freely and unhindered all the way from our etheric body to the comparable level in our physical body. The achievement of self-mastery on the 7 rays. As you may know, there are 7 light rays. Let's take a quick look at them. First ray, blue, divine power, will, and protection. Second ray, yellow, divine intelligence, wisdom, and enlightenment. Third ray, pink, divine love, compassion, and creativity. Fourth ray, white, divine purity, order, discipline, and harmony. Fifth ray, green, divine vision, science, abundance, and wholeness. Sixth ray, purple, divine service, brotherhood, and justice. Seventh ray, violet, divine mercy, forgiveness, freedom, and transmutation. So what this requirement says is that you have a solid level of self-mastery on each of these rays and their divine qualities and vibrations. Sounds difficult, doesn't it? But it's definitely possible. The attainment of mastery over sin, sickness, and death, and over every other condition. Essentially, this requirement says that we must become masterful, spiritualized beings who are no longer governed and bound by the conditions of karma and sin that keep us tied to this planet, the fulfillment of one's divine plan. That's an important one because all of us have a divine mission when we come into embodiment on this earth. If we have not fulfilled this divine plan at the end of our life, we have to reincarnate again to finish what we may have started. How do we know if we're on the right path though? Ask God and the Ascended Masters for guidance and check how you're feeling about your life. Are you content? Is what you are doing fulfilling for you? Is where you are where you think you belong? If you're having trouble with finding the answers, you can use the Violet Flame to clear away the karmic densities in your thoughts and feelings so it becomes easier to tune in to the right answers. The transmutation of one's electronic belt. The electronic belt is where most of our misqualified energy collects. It's like a kettle drum full of records around our waist and our legs that makes life feel heavy. The more we transmute our karma, the more we transmute our electronic belt. So keep using the Violet Flame as much as possible to meet this requirement. The rising of the mother energy, Kundalini. The Kundalini energy is the intense white light that lies dormant in our base of the spine chakra. When we develop spiritually, that light rises up along the spine and one by one activates and accelerates the chakras above it. Some people try to accomplish this by force, such as by practicing Kundalini yoga, but this is very dangerous. It can cause serious harm if you haven't purified yourself enough, and the Kundalini light touches and intensifies impure energy in records. The safe way of rising the Kundalini energy is to do it gradually, through spiritual devotions and using techniques such as giving decrees and the use of the science of the spoken word. A very good way is to give Mother Mary's rosary with love and adoration. Also, through the use of the Violet Flame decrees, the aura and chakras get cleaned up, which helps the Kundalini to rise gradually as well. I'll add the link to the rosary and the science of the spoken word to the video description. Well, while these requirements are certainly challenging, they are not impossible to fulfill. Many have done it before us and they did not have those heavenly dispensations of the 51% balanced karma rule and the Violet Flame as the most important tool of this endeavor. And still, they made it. We can definitely win our ascension. Saint Germain has said that when you are a serious keeper of the flame and do your daily decree work, etc., including lots of Violet Flame, heaven can sponsor you and you can make your ascension in this lifetime or the next. Isn't that amazing? If you're interested in learning more about these and other requirements for the ascension, you can read more in the TSL Ascended Masters Encyclopedia. I'll add the link in the video description as well. Thanks so much for watching and have a great Violet Flame day.